nyam tu tarona rishe chitamba imbe nyam tu tarona rishe chitamba imbe nyam tu tarona.
As we continue further, near the path are some of the prayer wheels that line the mountains. These multicolored flags have Buddhist blessings written on them, designed to spread well-being to the surrounding area. Each time the wind blows, it's said it's like the reading of the scriptures. Tibetans place these flags here to commemorate Princess Wencheng. On her journey to Tibet, she brought volumes of Buddhist sutras with her. She also brought the finest farming and industrial techniques from the Tang Dynasty. Having settled in, she taught the Tibetan people how to grow crops and vegetables, grind wheat, and make wine. In this way, she was instrumental in improving the lives of many Tibetans. Later on, when another Tang Dynasty princess, Jincheng, passed by on her way to marry another Tibetan king, she ordered her craftsmen to build a temple in honor of Princess Wencheng. People in Tibet are grateful for what Princess Wencheng did for them. Still today, people come here to pray and ask for blessing. In their hearts, Princess Wencheng is like a flame that burns, quiet but strong. Yushu has its own place of mystery, Leba Valley. Here, carved on the mountains and rocks, is the 6-word mantra of Tibetan Buddhism. O Mani Padme Hum, it reads. The entire teachings of the Buddha are contained in this mantra. Not surprisingly, it can't be translated into a simple phrase. Repeating this mantra is believed to bring merit and ease the negative karma. Meditating upon it is believed to purify the mind and body. Tibetan Buddhism is associated with one of the world's most distinctive spiritual cultures. It's based on profound wisdom, and to these Tibetans, there's nothing more important than spiritual fulfillment and collecting good karma for the next life. So we finally arrived at Jiegu, capital of Yushu Prefecture. A must-see here is the Jiegu Monastery, located on top of a hill to the north. The monastery is famous for its magnificent structure, the number of its celebrated monks, and its rich collection of relics. Much of the monastery's fame is also attributed to its first living Buddha. Inside, the monastery comes alive with golden statues, adorned with white scarves by respectful worshippers and colorful paintings of Tibetan deities. If you ask people to choose one location as the unifying point for everyone in the town, it would probably be this temple back there. You see, it's located high above the mountains, and it overlooks the entire town and protects every single person here, blessing them. Yushu is one of the most remote areas where Tibetans live. The population is over 90% Tibetan. Devout worshippers will come inside the monastery and place spoonfuls of vegetable fat in lamps to keep the sacred flames burning. Worshippers still make the traditional clockwise round around the temples, spinning their handheld prayer wheels with each step. Every morning, a lot of the local people, both young and old, they come to this place right here and spin these prayer wheels. Now they're called so because inside there are the scriptures, and spinning them clockwise is like reading the prayers. Now some people decide to just push these along. Others also have a little handheld prayer wheel, which they spin. And still others, they bow down on their hands and knees like this and prostrate. And over here, you can find these mani stones. There's almost millions of them, all layered up, each one with a blessing. That's a whole lot of stones. Just east of Jiegu Monastery, there's a place that's considered miraculous, a mani stone compound. This is the world's largest collection of hand-carved prayer stones, more than 2 billion of them all told, piled on an area bigger than a football field. It was all started by the living Buddha Jiana. Inscribed on the stones are Buddhist carvings and the 6-word mantra. Now the number of stones continues to grow, since pilgrims, having circled the pile, sometimes add a stone or two. Young and old, pilgrims are seen walking around here day after day. The most exciting time of year in Yushu is late July. That's when the horse racing festival is held. On the grasslands, tents brighten up the scene, like stars covering the sky. People come from all over the world to take part in the celebrations. The local nomadic people camp out with their families, making the festival a great family gathering. But the highlight of the event, of course, is racing, and people bring their finest horses. Hey, buddy. Such a good boy. Are you gonna be in the racing? You gonna take home the championship? And you see, this is a typical family that's been out here, and they're gonna be out here for around 5 days or so to enjoy the festivities. And every member has come along, the grandparents, the kids, and the grandchildren. You see, this is my favorite item in the entire tent. It's the most valued item, and it's believed that it's been passed down from generation to generation, so its history could be over 100 years. 这个我能可以看看吗？可以看看吗？ Gotta be careful. This is very religious and very holy item. It's called a prayer wheel, and it's spun like this in this manner, and inside are the Buddhist scriptures. It's believed that every time you spin it once, it's like reading the scriptures. Just proves how devoutly religious the people here are, doing this all day long. There are 2 types of tents, the black yarn ones and the white cloth ones. For the horse racing festival, people usually bring along the summertime white cloth tents. These are smaller, thinner, and more portable. On its outside, they're decorated with auspicious symbols or other religious signs. In fact, these mobile homes have become an art form in their own right. You see, here the weather is really cold at night and early in the morning, and really hot in the afternoon and also around noontime. So they wear these coats here and many layers, you see, and